Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the technology in production, a new chapter about production management. Nowadays, the world is actually all about online and everything, online business organizations, and online schools, online banking, online supermarkets, everything. So much of technology are using these days than ever before. So today I'm going to discuss about the production management also, how technology we can use in the operations and everything. So here is this lesson we are talking about the technology in business organization, understand the impact of technology in production, and understand the use of robotics in production, and understand the importance of balancing the cost, productivity, and quality and flexibility. All that parts because technology improve the productivity, technology improve the efficiency, technology improve the flexibility of the organization. There are certain advantages are there using technology. Okay, we go to the this one. You can see the case study, driverless tractors, right? We call robot tractors. These tractors you don't need a driver, right? What they're normally doing, this like a big landfills are there in USA. Everything they have given all the satellite navigation and also all the grid and everything they have given GS. Yeah? So GPS and everything. So that technology. And then after that, what happened? This driverless tractors, they do actually they program for some certain thing. For example, so prepare the land and everything. So driverless tractor situation, you can see this is the technology usage in organization. By 2015, the world's population expected to grow about 9 billion. 9 billion. I think now only to 2050, right? Now this 2020, you can see now our population is almost 9 billion, right? In order to feed the rapid growing number of people, significant improvement in productivity will be required in agriculture. One way of improving the productivity is to use the less labor. This could be achieved by employing driverless tractors. You can see this is the one significant thing. This tractor actually is programmed and remotely controlled by operator from a desktop computer or mobile device. It's like a drone technology. So they are using the one aspect is that. Another aspect they are talking about the genetically modified crops situation there and like GPS technology and everything. So this one actually really farmers are using this technology in the worldwide. You can see you go to the uh, this technology thing. You can see talk about the farmers and everything, how they can use the technology. You can see we have so much of like a videos are there. Not only farming, everything you can see there are so much of technology are using modern farming technology. You can see there are a lot of videos regarding the poultry farming. This is the future of farming. You can see now. Okay, look at this technology, this video clips and everything. So you can see how they are moving small video clips. Uh, you can see mechanical harvesters. You can see they are using. You can see this is actually practically like this is uploaded also like 3 years ago. You can see video clip. Okay, so this video you can see the farming and everything like acres of land. You can see they are doing very fast. You can see without using manpower. You can see how capital intensive this the modern farming technology. You can see all that thing they are producing. You can see the modern farming technology. You can see the acres of lands, their agriculture and everything. How this useful for the technology and everything. Using these machines and everything, but Sri Lanka, we can't see this kind of like a mechanical things like the mechanical harvesters. This kind of like a big, huge harvesting machines are there in Sri Lanka. But everything we are normally done by labor-intensive business only. It's another thing you can see. Like if we talk about the poultry industry, the poultry farming and everything, you can see uh, this the poultry industry, the modern dairy milk and everything. So they are using this. This technology, computerized technology they are using in modern technology. You can see there, uh, everything controlled by this is a poultry, the eggs business. You can see millions of eggs they are daily producing, and then this going to the market, supermarkets, and everything controlled by the machines. So capital intensive, fully automated machines and everything, fully hygienic, no bacteria or no other no like a everything happen, machines and everything. So fully control everything, no kind of a germs or anything. You can see that how the hatching and everything from the process it begins like that. And after that, eggs taken into the final incubator, eggs taken and everything. After you can see the process will go like that. So every industry, not only after that, you can see the small, uh, and then after that, they're taken to special trucks to go to main farm, right? And then you can see these are the soybeans and everything manufactured for the food for the animals, right? They are giving that items. You can see these are the main thing they are giving, like farming, and they are giving like. Then after that, you can see process how they manufacturing the chicken and everything production. It goes to market like this. You can see little bit labor also using like a machine operators, but other than that, you can see everything happen on machinery. So then that's up to the market. They can go to the you can see ready to go to market like that. So that is actually in the poultry industry. That's how it's actually happening in the technology and everything we are using in the poultry farming and everything. Technology in the second sector. Let's say technology, let's say construction. We can see this kind of techniques, construction technologies and everything. Because even not only primary, even second sector, we can see second sector, the modern technology we are using in the second sector also when we're making the buildings and everything, how easily we can use the technology and everything. We are using computer design, computer manufacturing, computer. Now you can see the bricklayering, everything. Now there are machines like this. You can easily the computer program and everything. You can see it's like small, like a modern house construction thing. They're giving some kind of a the bricklaying thing. Is done by a computer and then computer program robot. So like this, you can see, and then the real world is you can see the labor intensive. It will take long time to finish a wall like that. But using robo arm, you can see you can quickly do this kind of like a plastering and then this kind of a technological thing. You can easily done by this kind of a machine. I think Sri Lanka we are using this kind of thing like thing. But nowadays, this is technology has been using for different things. You can see now like tiles and everything, how to remove that part, and then hmm? Nowadays this is the way they are using. Now modern technology, we replace the labor, and nowadays they are using the modern technology. Only you have to feed this the cement mixture, and automatically it will be automatically like a nicely because it's finishing and everything. So the activity is done by labor replaced by machine nowadays. This is a construction technology. So right. So there are certain things called I say computer aided manufacturing. Computer aided manufacturing. What is computer aided manufacturing? You can see computer aided manufacturing like a small demonstration. You can see uh, CNC computer numerical control, computer in manufacturing demonstration. Here you can see this is a machine is there, and then this machine actually program with there's a computer is actually linked with that the program and everything. So you give the design and everything, and then there's a computer aided manufacturing, see CAM, computer aided manufacturing. So it's called like a plotter. It's kind of like a yeah whatever thing you can like a design and everything. So nicely you can see whatever the item design a picture or anything you can see like a computer can give instructions. They do the manufacturing part. So computer numerical control CNC. CNC machines and tools and process. Okay, computer numerical control. So you can see how this works. Computer numerical control. What is that? These organizations, some machines are there. For example, like gadgets, especially like we talk about the oil refinery, like a large gas station, large nuclear plants, and everything. CNC normally we are using, automated, fully automated companies. These computers and everything checking all these computer machine, large devices are controlled, programmed by the computers. So because the accuracy of the work should be done very high level of accuracy, especially in NASA and everything. So different we are like using space exploration or whatever, accuracy should be very high. So CNC lathe machines are there. CNC, like a different machinery we are using for CNC. You can see like this kind of like a it's like a diamond, like a cutting. You can see different lathe cutting, whatever. So different. You can see computer numerically controlling. These engineers, they are actually controlling everything. And then we call grinders, routers, lasers. So everything we are using computer numerical control. So this is the technological usages in businesses organization and how technology we are using in the service sector, right? You talk about let's say Amazon, let's say robotics, Amazon robots at work. You can see how this Amazon robots are working like there is a tertiary sector, right? So tertiary sector organization like Amazon and then other like a lot of organization. This is how they are using their technology in the business. You can see the large organizations like Amazon. So everything actually the material handling robots are there. They are using, and right some robots are there. Barcode readers. You can see the labels are not moving here. Everything controlled by these small robots are there. So they have sensors. So there is no what you call that accidents happen. So everything actually control all that the items, that stacks of like materials, everything actually have cameras and sensors, everything were done by these robots. That was actually computer program they are using. So whatever the order is there, they are the one who controlling that. So it's quick and it's very flexible. All the items and everything stored in the Amazon, they are the one who controlling and everything. They are the one who actually delivering and dispatching. So there are people like this storekeepers and maintenance people. They have devices are there, gadgets like that. So they actually control these things. But normal, this is actually control the storekeeping done by these robo arms, this robotics. It's very sophisticated. Like large organizations like Amazon, they are doing this kind of thing, delivery and everything. It's very flexible and very cheap. So like that. So that's how this Amazon and everything they are working in the technology side, right? If we talk about the other one, so another manufacturing thing like Toyota robot. So Toyota, let's say Toyota RoboArm. So this is how the organization is like Toyota. They are using these vehicles and everything. Vehicle manufacturer, you can see they are using these RoboArms in vehicles, spray painting, everything. Color of automation. You can see like the organization like Toyota like this. You can see how their vehicles and everything manufacturing. Audi, not only like Toyota, all the companies are using this technology. Uh, I guess this is a technology using in manufacturing sector to manufacture automobiles and everything. So vehicles, the spare parts, everything, car engines, uh, everything material handling because the heavy equipment like engines are everything very heavy. Like it's like sometimes uh, more like a five, sometimes 50, 100, 200 kilograms. So everything spare parts handling, material handling, everything done by fully automated section. You can see you can't see labels there. Everything machines, computer, everything the material, everything handling, and the finishing part and vehicle, everything, like blast everything. So this is only the mechanical engineer. So I guess there are only few people. They have to just look. So everything done by the robo arms, all that thing. The vehicle structure is okay, and they're taking that vehicle structure with the body and they're fitting all that items. You can see how they're doing that thing. This goes like that, and then they're ready. Okay, that's also the vehicle now is ready to the market. They're doing testing and everything, the test drive and everything done by the company managers, other the people who are operating that thing. But most of the items now doing by the robo arms. This is the how manufacturing the technology being using Audi vehicles, right? So this is how the technology being using in the organization like Audi, the famous company. Not only Audi, everywhere you can see this kind of a technology we are using in manufacturing sector, agricultural sector, and everywhere, right? So when you come back to our lesson, so mainly the technology we are using in different areas. Because of the impact of technology, you can see organization will be able to increase the efficiency as a result of that, productivity as a result of that. Like they're using farmers are using now like a pesticide and genetically modified crops to increase their harvest. Not only equipment to handling, you can see the impact of technology. First of all, robots. Now, in previous videos, you found out that there are robo arms are there, material handling robots, process operation robots are there, and assembly line robots also. There are three categories of robots are there in robo arms, robotics in the manufacturing. You can see material handling robots. We find out that Amazon they're using that thing like a stocks and everything. Usually employing transport of good parts of stock and placed to another, most of it within the same factory plant. We find out Amazon we're using that in that technology. We use that thing material handling robots in Amazon. Process operation robot, we talk about that like spot welding, spray painting. Like now, just look at this video. This one, this is a spot situation. You can see this is the robot arm that we're using in the process operation robot. And some robots we are using the assembly line robots are there usually perform single tasks on assembly line, such as fitting a cap on a bottle like that. Assembly line robots, something like Coca-Cola and some organization, they are using some assembly line robots. Their only work is like fitting a cap or something like that. Repetitive nature of tasks, do in quality where they are using that thing, assembly line robots. When you talk about the computer design, so computer design, you have to do some designing like that, and after that, you can see the CAD, let's say 3D printer. I know like some of you at the 3D printer is not a miracle, so some of you already have the knowledge of 3D printer. Uh, 3D printer robot. So you can see now 3D printers and other things. You can see like 3D printer. How 3D printing works. This is another task. You can see now anything 3D printing now like amazing 3D printer. You can see this. If you want to feed some item, if you want to, you can quickly make it by using 3D print. The only thing you have to give the 3D printing the right the you can see this is a small machine, 3D printing machines. So you can small design like this you can create it using these 3D printing machines. So I think some of you might know this already. So this 3D printing machine, then you can see the way of the unboxing and everything will go a little bit. And then you have to keep it like the surface area, you have to prepare this thing, gadgets and everything, pen drive, cables, computer device, everything you have to get ready. And then you have to give the process, the command and everything you have to give. And then you have to switch on the machine, and then after that, you have to feed the design here. You can see now feeding a design like small machines. You can see like right. So small bot you can create like that. I remember one of you one day bought this now into the class also. I remember. So this kind of designs you can create, small designs with the plastic and everything, but it's little bit like expensive the items and everything feeding. And you can see how this is called technology, guys. No, I think this is made out of fiber, right? So you can see nice the neat of the product is really nice. You can see like large scale printer you can create large scale items. This kind of item like small flower vase. It's very useful also. So you can make your own different design. It's all up to you, your creativity. 3D printing. It's a new way of business organization. So new modern technology. You can see inside that highly uh, this kind of a character. I think you might know if you watch this, if you remember this character in the Star Marvel's 2 stories, you can see it after doing some small paint job, it's ready to market. So like that. So there are so much of like a technology are using like different technology, different character. Whatever the item you are giving to the organization, giving to the this one printer, it do that commanding and everything. So it's very amazing technology. 3D printing. So there's another technology are using there in the organizations in the manufacturing sector. So that's another way of using the technology in the business organization. Right. So this technology means really helpful for different aspects. So not only primary, not only secondary, tertiary, quaternary is very helpful. So computer numerical control is another method that you're using, like a controlling like a different giving different commands and everything. And computer-aided manufacturing, entire manufacturing process will be where computers are linked to control the design and product goods and service in manufacturing, called CAM. So computer design in different like AutoCAD and everything is a computer designing. And after that, computer manufacturing is there, computer manufacturing, and after that, computer integrated manufacturing is the use of computer control and entire production process. So we call the addition now. We can see the if you bought together CAM and CAD, computer manufacturing, computer designing, if both together we call computer integrated manufacturing. See, so everything we can find out in organization, whatever the name they are given, everything you can see there's a machine and there's a computer, everything monitoring like oil processing and everything. Always you can see every other functional areas, designing, planning, purchasing, cost accounting, everything done by integrated process called computer integrated manufacturing. And you can see this is a typical example. I think we just finished this kind of like a video, how this kind of like printing and everything are using case study robots in production. Right, it's a pretty amazing thing like this technology nowadays we are using because this is the technology of the era of technology, robotics and everything in practice we are using. And there are this is the most important thing. We are using this technology in different fields, not only manufacturing, in financial sectors. We can see banking, ATM banking, and automated teller machines being commonly many years with that we can withdraw money 24/7 hours. EFT POS, like electronic cards and everything we are using in financial sector. You can see like a modern machine in like uh, ATM machine, how it's operate. So ATM machine, you can see in normally the technology are using in sophisticated machines, how they're working. Like you can see how ATM works. You know everything. So ATM machines in different countries they are using. You can do several things, withdraw money and different things. The ATM machines you can see to so many things are there. So ATM machine normally you can see how the technology works. You can see you can transfer money to one account another account, and if you go to different places 24 hours it operates like a similar to bank. All the banking facilities you can continue from ATM machines. So ATM machines are nowadays very popular because it's like a modern banking facility. But now a lot of people are not using ATM even because of they have mobile banking facility, right? Cash withdrawals they can do from the ATM machines if you want hard cash. But nowadays because of the mobile banking, so mobile banking because they don't need any uh, hard cash to handle everything, you can done online payments and everything. That's how it works. So bank managers are always they are feeding this money and everything. And now cash deposit machines also there, and then you can see this kind of a trace are there. Sometimes you might if you go to banks and everything, this is how they feed in the machine, the money and everything into the bank, this ATM machine, and they lock it, and then the person press the money that you want, and then after that you can take the money like this. That's how it's the technology. This is amazing technology, ATM machine. In marketing, we are using technology in IT sector. Research and development, mainly IT data using to gather online. This is more convenient to consumers. Therefore, more data can be used in marketing. Social media is a very good development. In advertising, they are using technology heavily. Are using advertising campaign. Internet they are using for promote advertising. You can see how many pop-up advertisement came right now. So in different things. So mainly websites for information about the products like a posted update regularly. This is using the technology in advertising. In retailing, we are using this technology. Number of technological developments are using EFT POS, well-established example. EPOS refers to technologies recorded the like what is EPOS and everything. EFT POS. Let's look at that. This is another machine. How electronic point of sale works. It's a EFT POS machine. I think you might be noticed. This is like supermarkets and everything they are using. This you can see this small short guide. This is a you can insert the credit card and you can insert the number, and then right, you can see that machine, hold the enter, and then there is machine on, and then after that, imagine the supermarkets and everything they are using. Imagine your total bill comes like 10,000 rupees, then you can type the amount that actually the payment method, Visa or Mastercard. They can select that. Okay, we are using Mastercard, and then we can define. You can find out they wanted to uh, enter the functional button, and we can find it. Okay, you have to enter that thing. Okay, and then put the machine and everything value, and then uh, they're giving us everything, the guideline, everything, payments and everything. Insert the credit card, or is the credit card number, then it's okay. So this is a supermarket people, they know it's very well. You can see the organization how they use it. It's called EFTPOS machine. So don't confuse them. What is EFTPOS? Electronic point of sale. Now even Pizza Hut, the pizza delivery guys also have they're using this machine because card like cashless transactions, card transaction. This EFT machines is really important. EPOS, electronic point of sale. So that these are technology that normally rapidly using a lot of companies. A lot of people are asking before they enter into shops, are card payments allowed or not? If they are not allowing card payments, sometimes customers are going because they don't have enough money. Sometimes they're not carrying money with them right now, because one reason is because of this germs and everything can be spread now from notes and coins. Therefore, a lot of people nowadays they are using this card services. And in leisure service, we are using, like a ticketing and everything. We are using air travel ticketing. Some websites are there to do that thing: telephone, credit card, boarding passes, and possible to store everything. So smartphones are there, bookings, hotels, holidays, healthcare, online, everything. We are using that thing. Like you can see the Trivago and bookings.com. I think it's very familiar, those websites and everything. You can use this technology to book online. Whatever the area, whatever the hotel, you can book it online. That facility is there, right? And use of IT in the administration and communication function, like computer can carry out routine tasks like hospitals and everything, and hotel and everything, like checkings and everything, invoicing, billing, everything they are doing that. Access to computer database, and then software is there. The processing, editing, storing, everything done by this administration functions also much more easier because of computer. And e-commerce, buying and selling something online. There are different platforms of e-commerce, B2B, B2C, and everything, like functions, like website like Amazon, uh, Amazon.com, like a world, like the shopping website. You can see that anything you can buy, purchase online, everything. There are deals are there, and different. Say if you want to buy anything is there. So customer service, gift card, today's deals sections. You go to there, you can find out what are the today deals and everything. So shopping carts. Say if I want to buy a camera, or what if I want to buy everything today, anything is there. Even television, so on. It goes like that. I'll try whatever thing. So is there in technology are using camera. So whatever thing, A to Z. Amazon start like that, A to Z. Whatever thing you want, A to Z is there in the store. You just search it, right? You have to just search. Okay, that's e-commerce. How we are using e-commerce and everything. There are so much of website, Amazon and AliExpress and then eBay and all that thing. What are the cost and benefits of technology? This is the most important thing, when you're writing now for questions and everything. So you have to find out the benefits, good and bad side of the technology. You must write and analyze question, evaluate questions and everything. So main benefits of technology are new products, provide more choice and higher productivity and lower cost. Productivity will improve. Less waste resources, wastage will reduce, improve the health and safety. Task easier for workers, improved communication because of that. However, there are high setup costs. The machines and everything not easy to set up, very expensive in the beginning. Technology breakdown can be expensive. One machine breakdown, one robo arm breakdown, whatever. Can you build the car? No, you can't. Job loss because of the conflict of district. Because of that, because organization become more capital intensive, as a result of that, laborers, whatever, they are losing the jobs. Another problem. Existing staff may need to be trained, retraining. You have to give them some proper training again. If a new machine come, you train them again. Reduce the motivation for machine workers. Why? Routine works, right? Less of motivation, loss of flexibility. These things are there in organization technology wise. Right. So mainly And the final part we are talking here, the balance in the cost, productivity, quality, and flexibility. So mainly what you have to do, what they say at the end, you have to use the technology. We can't say it's bad always. We have to use the technology. However, they say have some kind of balance, give some kind of like part, some jobs to workers also. Ne? Large quantities of output can be carried out. However, you can see business should be like giving some kind of a like a kind of a balanced partition, balancing the cost, productivity, quality, and flexibility. Decision makers also have to consider the impact of the technology, about the quality. Everything is really good actually. A lot of positive points are there in technology. However, what is the arguments against? The most technology is so sophisticated to today that quality and flexibility are not compromised. For example, production line in the motor industry can deliver flexibility. This is because it's possible to produce the cars many different specifications on the same line. To conclude, investing in the new technology is risky and business have to evaluate the cost, productivity, and gains of the impact. It's a very good conclusion point. When technology questions come for a 12 mark or something or 9 mark even, you can write a very good conclusion like that. Investing in technology is risky. Why? It can be outdated again. New next year, new performance, a new machine can become new robotic, new mobile phone. Then what happened? The investment in vain. Then sometimes loss of flexibility before going ahead. These things are there. So we can see that is how the technology are using different fields. So if you go to my short notes and everything, you can see the technology. I gave some examples how technology are using in different fields. Right, in agriculture, we use like agricultural like equipments like a genetically modified crops. Look at this. Another technology uses this one, GM crops. So, so genetically modified crops. So, like how, why this genetically modified? Some people they say like you can see like uh, genetically modified crops. Okay, look at this. Genetically modified. I think now a lot of people are genetically modifying so many things because to get the more productivity. As a result of that, you can see we can get more harvest from some items. Some part, a lot of people they say this genetically modified crop sometimes are cancerous or something. They are doing some small hybrid versions and then it will become bigger and then sometimes more tastier or something. They are doing genetically modified crops. They're using, you can see like big, like a more weight, and you can see that feed a lot of people and everything. So in China they're using this thing. They're using different like a modification, genetical modification for the products. As a result of that, they'll be able to get more uh, crops and everything. So genetically modified harvest is sometimes genetically modified, say genetically modified crops. Yeah. So mainly this organization, the genetically modified crops, there are good and bad side mainly, but sometimes, yeah, look at this video. Uh,
Natural selection tends to favor plants that can compete for light, water, and nutrients, defend themselves from being eaten, and disperse their seed over long distances. These characteristics are in direct conflict with the goals of agriculture, where farmers want plants to invest as many of their resources as possible into making nutritious, easy-to-harvest products. Genetic improvement has been a central pillar of improved agricultural productivity for thousands of years, with modern crop varieties being much higher yielding and generally more nutritious than their wild ancestors. Even with our modern crop varieties, continued improvement is both possible and necessary to meet growing demand. New characteristics can be introduced into crops using either conventional crossbreeding or genetic modification, GM for short. The characteristics of all living organisms, such as size, color, and shape, are determined by their genes and their interaction with the environment. With improvements in our knowledge about which plant genes do what, we now know many genes that could contribute to improving sustainable food production. In some cases, conventional breeding will be the best way to deploy these genes, That is, by crossbreeding the crop variety with the plant that contains the genes providing these characteristics. In other cases, GM, where scientists take a gene and insert it directly into a crop, might be easier, or indeed the only way they can be deployed. If you want to discover more about how GM is done, if it's safe and effective, or what GM plants are grown and where, you can find me on.
Yeah, you can see if you use the GM crops and everything, it's become virus, no, and virus in the they can face the virus and also insect also virus resistance and herbicide tolerance, and you can see several things are insect resistance, virus resistance, and herbicide tolerance. So insect, whatever how much so many insects are coming, but its resistance is there. This is the bad, like a good side of the GM crops. So it will genetically they improving that thing, the qualities and everything. Therefore, we can actually for the investors they can get more benefit as a result of that. So technology in production is like that, guys. So mainly small business and large business wise, I want to say the difference between that. Small business are normally they can't invest that much of technology in their production. So what they normally doing, their average cost will be very high as a result of that, because technology is not that much good opportunity for the small business like sole traders. However, large business organizations they are using huge technology, but there are exceptions. You can say somehow like dentists and everything, like sole traders or partnership, they are having a latest up-to-date technology, like repairing or replacing patients' teeth and everything, extraction, everything they are doing. But mainly like a laser cutting and all that, companies like Audi, Toyota only can, Coca-Cola, they only can afford this kind of big technology. Yeah. So mainly, as finally, so today we talk about mainly to summarize the lesson. Talk about mainly today the advantage and disadvantage of technology. The technology we can use in three fields: primary industry, secondary industry, and tertiary. Primary, secondary, tertiary. All ways we can use technology nowadays. You know that examples. You know the types of robotics that we use in different situations, and you know the many advantage and disadvantage of technology in production. Okay, from that I'm winding up today's session. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice day.